Hey guys, Chef Heidi here, Philadelphia Fusion. So, it's been a while. I missed you all. How have you been? I've got tasked to make a couple of birthday cakes. I already have the chocolate cake going, but you guys remember just about a month ago we beat NYXL and I made that cheesecake, right? So I thought I would make a cheesecake for you today. So let's get started. I've got everything measured out. I'll put the recipe up so you can see it on the blog. And we'll just get going. You know, this recipe I've been doing for years and years and years, and it always turns out fantastic. So I'm gonna start with the graham crumbs. Yes, I'm dumping it into a bowl. Probably can't see it. And I'm gonna put some melted butter in there. So do it in the microwave gently, not like boombox. Put it in something and melt it. You know, maybe 20 seconds at a time so that it doesn't erupt and explode all over your microwave. You can cover it too. And I'm just gonna dump that right in the bowl with the graham crumbs, and I'm gonna mix it around. So I use a little bit more crumbs than my recipe calls for. You don't have to measure it perfectly. I like it to be a little on the dry side, a little crumbly if you would. So you don't need to use a lot of force either. You can use your hands if you want, whatever. So just kind of mix that around. A little tap, tap, tap. So there it is. It's crumbly. It's delicious. Okay. Guys, I have a cheesecake pan. You can put it in whatever you want. This thing is spring-loaded. I put a piece of paper in there to protect my pan as well. It makes for ease and comfort when I want to take it out at the end. So I'm going to dump all that in there. Dump it in, dump it in. Okay. I'm gonna spread it around. You can see I'm just patting it with my hands. Just gonna pat it around ever so nicely. Just want to make sure I cover all the surface areas in there. And press it down. So if my timer goes off, that's my chocolate cake. I gotta check on it. It's taking forever. My house smells like burnt chocolate because some of it went over. It's on the bottom of the oven. So there it is, perfect pancake in the bottom there, beautiful. Okay, next, you're probably wondering where the heck I am. I'm not at the Fusion House, guys. I'm in my own apartment, you know, where the Brittany Spaniel lives. She's on guard. Actually, she's sitting nicely outside of the kitchen. All right, next I've got some cream cheese. Now guys, you wanna like let this get soft. You don't wanna take it right out of the fridge and try to work with it, or it's gonna be a heck of a time. Luckily in sunny California, I left it on the counter for half an hour and it's nice and soft now. Okay, and then I'm going to take what I like to call my grandma mixer. You're gonna need a mixer of some sort. If you have a KitchenAid, all the better. I've got one of those at the Fusion House right now. This is my trusty one, it goes wherever I go. All right, and I'm just gonna blend it. I'm gonna kind of break it up in the bowl so that the three blocks become one creamy delight in here. Like this. Ooh, getting out of control. Look at that. Creamy delight. Creamy delight. Okay guys, now that that's creamy and delightful, I'm gonna put in my sugar. Just some plain granulated sugar. The essence of all baking, right? Just gonna dump that in there. And I'm not like totally whipping like crazy. I'm just, you know, gradually stirring that in there so it becomes a part of it. Starts to dissolve a little bit into the cream cheese. Put that on a bagel, right? I do like to put a lot of things in cream cheese and put it on a bagel, I'll tell you what. Okay guys. Now that that's happened, I'm gonna add some flavors, okay? Pause that real quick. Okay, you're not gonna see me for a second, be right back. You'll never guess what that sound is. That's my chocolate cake. That can take about 2 more minutes. Chocolate cake is a delicate thing. I always babysit it. All right, so back to the flavoring. So guys, I've got some white chocolate here. It's all melted, it's lovely, delicious. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. So, you know, you just want to put this bowl in a little sauce pot of water and, you know, slowly melt it down so you don't burn the chocolate. You can do it in the microwave, but it's also, you want to take your time in a microwave safe bowl also. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, if I put this bowl in my microwave, it would explode everywhere. We'd have a serious fire. Evacuate, right? So, I'm just putting that right into the cream cheese. Gone. It's hot, so be careful, don't burn your fingers with it. You know, and you can use any kind of baker's chocolate. I wouldn't recommend like melting chips or anything. I like to use Ghirardelli chocolate bars. They're really nice. Cocoa, white cocoa in there, not a lot of corn syrup, stuff like that. Just mixing that up in there. And then a lot of my secret ingredients, you know, in like my pancakes and such, is this beautiful thing right here. Make sure you wash your lemons. I got a little zester here. Probably still has a little bit of ginger in it, but that's okay. Ginger's good for the soul, you know. And I'm just zesting it. Just gonna take that flavor right off the skin. Right off of there. Put that into the cake. Everyone's always like, ooh, what is that flavor? I can't quite pick it out. It's the lemon zest, you guys. I put it in my pancake. I put it in my donuts. And then, you know, the obvious things like seafood and such. There's that timer again. 100%. I bet that chocolate cake is ready to come out. You can tap, tap, tap your zester. Tap, tap, tap. Get that off of there. It's time to pull these babies out. My goodness, they are beautiful. The toothpick is coming out clean. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Well, one of these cakes is not like the other. It's a little bit larger, so we're gonna go like 5 more minutes on that. Don't worry, I'll show you what the chocolate cake looks like. I promise. I promise. So, now that I've gotten most of the zest off of the lemon, I want to get some of that lovely juice out of there. So I cut my lemon in half. I cut it right in half, and I'm going to put it in this fantastic contraption, guys. This is a lemon juicer by hand. If you have one of those fancy electric ones, more power to you. I'm just an old-fashioned girl. I'll squeeze that bad boy in there. Boom, boom. All of it. I want a nice and lemony flavor. And then we're going back to mix it together. Incorporate that lovely citrus into the cream. You can see it there. It's creamy, it's delightful. White chocolatey. Just want to make sure that's mixed in real nice. All the way in the bottom. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Okay. Grab another one of my red rubber spatulas and just scrape that bowl. I really want to make sure that it's mixed together evenly. I don't have any random chunks of cream cheese that have not been delighted in there. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Pull that off. And just another quick pass. Okay. Finally, in this bowl, see if I can show you without tipping it everywhere. There's eggs in there, guys. There's eggs and there's a little bit of vanilla extract. And one by one, I'm gonna drop the egg in and slowly incorporate it into the cream cheese delight. You don't want to overmix this part. That's when you're gonna get this puffy cheesecake. It's gonna crack on you. Just want to be gentle during this part. You don't want to give those eggs too much flight. They'll fly right out of the pan in the baking process. Okay, and I do it one by one. Guys, crack your eggs into a separate bowl. Don't crack it right into the mix, because if you get a shell in there, you're gonna have to go fishing. You're gonna go fishing really deep, or you're gonna have a little crunch in somebody's cake. I mean, that happens too. That's how they know it's homemade though, right? So yeah, again, crack your eggs into a separate bowl. Put your vanilla in there with it, that's fine too. And one by one, slowly mix that into the batter. So you can see it's happening in there, guys. You can trust me on that. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. I'm just going until I see all of that yellow disappear, all of that vanilla brown disappear. It's all going away. And what I have left looks like the soft inside of a banana. It really does. Banana-y, right? But it doesn't taste like that. Okay, and I don't want to overmix it. I don't want my eggs to take flight, so we're gonna turn this off. If you have a friend around that would like to partake in licking the batter, there's a pretty good chance my cat may come down for that. Okay, scooch all that aside. Here's my pan, still happening with the Crustable in there. Setting that down there. Just giving this a quick once over. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There it is. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna pour. We're gonna pour that right in. All of it. And you can make this into minis if you got like a mini cupcake maker pan. It's a little more work, you know, you gotta press all the little cakes in there. And then I would recommend putting this in like a bag to pour it into the mini cupcake pans. And then all I'm doing is spreading this out evenly. Let me see if I can show you that beautiful cheesecake. Boom, there it is, guys. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, all right? And you can see all of the ingredients, measurements, and oven directions on the blog. I'm gonna set it in a sheet tray with water in it, and I'm gonna bake it. All right, I'll let you know how it turns out. Cheese.